1, 2, 3, 4. Reading, writing, analyzing texts. They're the skills that can bring you to the top. It's AP Lang and Pop. Greetings, seniors. I hope you're all doing well on this Monday, March 23rd. I wanted to share a couple of announcements and some thoughts about your assignment this week. In terms of announcements, the first is that if you did not attend our virtual class last Friday, the deadline for the persuasive letters has been extended to this Friday, March 27th at 11:59 p.m. Please don't forget that assignment is due. You have to submit that to turnitin.com. I also mentioned last Friday, anyone who completes this assignment will get a minimum of a 70% on it, so it's a great opportunity to raise your grade. I'm happy to support you if you need help with that. I've had some great video chats and email correspondence with folks working on their letters, so if you're struggling or if I can help, please don't hesitate to reach out by email and we'll figure out a way to get you that support. Another announcement is that you've undoubtedly heard at this point there are no school-wide IAs for this class. The assignment that I posted today to read and analyze the rhetoric of an excerpt from David Wallace Wells's Uninhabitable Earth, that assignment will serve as your IA. It will be graded. It can only help you in your grade. So if you complete that assignment and it's not your best work, you've gotten great practice, but I will not enter it into the gradebook if it would bring your grade down. I do intend to be generous with the grading to encourage people to get the practice. So the much better likelihood is that if you complete it, you'll get great practice and it will raise your grade. So that's what I'd like you to be working on for the IA. The last announcement is that you've probably heard at this point, AP exams are going to be very different. Instead of being a 3-hour and 15-minute exam that you take in person, the AP exams will be 45 minutes. You will take them from home on an electronic device like a Chromebook, laptop. I'm told even a phone is going to work. I don't have many details at this point about the Lang and Comp exam. We're told we'll get more information April 3rd, but I do know there will not be multiple choice on this exam. So we will cease practicing multiple choice for now. And instead focus on the types of free response, open response prompts related to rhetorical analysis, argumentation, and synthesis. I also wanted to share some thoughts about the assignment for this week. The motivation for this assignment is to go back to rhetorical analysis and do a little bit more practice. That's where we began the year, and I think there's a very strong likelihood that there will be some type of rhetorical analysis on the AP exam, even this kind of modified version of the exam. We're going to focus on syntax, which has really been, I think, the primary pain point for many people. So this assignment is an opportunity to clarify a little bit more about when syntax is notable and how we analyze strong syntax. The specific excerpt that we're going to be looking at comes from this book here, The Uninhabitable Earth by David Wallace Wells. This is a really interesting book. It was just published in 2019, and I decided to focus on this because I've noticed that in many of the free writes that you've done or conversations I've had with you about things on your mind, the environment has come up a lot, understandably. We have an environmental crisis on our hands. It's something that many of you care a lot about and want to change, and I as well. That said, I am a little conscious of the fact that we're in the midst of one anxiety-producing time with the coronavirus, and I'm, feeling a little bit conflicted about the excerpt here that we're sharing because it does call attention to another aspect of our world that's troubling. But, we're adults and this is the world we've inherited, and the class is all about confronting reality and thinking about how to use words to try to change our circumstances. And I think Wallace Wells's book is a really tremendous example of that. So I'm hoping that you'll find it interesting. As I mentioned in our virtual class last Friday, I've structured the assignments to be something that you chip away at over the course of this week. It is important that you get started on it soon, today if possible, in order to have time to do it well. It's not due until Thursday night, Thursday the 26th at 11:59 p.m. And this one, you're welcome to just do the timed write directly in the Google Doc that I've shared on Google Classroom, and then submit it in Google Classroom. You'll notice in the assignment, I've proposed how you structure your time. So today, for example, was meant to do some review. Then tomorrow is meant to focus on closely reading and analyzing the excerpt. And then on Wednesday, doing the timed write. Imagine that you're going to do this just like a timed write in class. Grab your phone, set the timer to 45 minutes. This is on Wednesday or whenever you get to do the timed write. Do the best you can in 45 minutes. And then I'd really encourage you to stop. You can work on it more if you'd like. That's one thing we do have the luxury of, or curse of, with these different circumstances. But it is really meant to be a timed write as opposed to a thorough, finished, polished essay. I think the last thing I want to emphasize is that while you have all of the components of the assignment now, I do intend to, on a daily or close to daily point this week, share resources each day that will help you with the assignment. So it's important to get in the habit of checking Google Classroom on a daily basis. That's it from me. Please be in touch. Stay tuned for more details about the timing of our next virtual class this week. But as always, you can email me or text me. I'd love to hear from you. I think about you all a lot. I hope you're doing well, and look forward to connecting through our assignments and our virtual classroom. Thanks. Stay healthy. Take care. Be well. Talk soon.